What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment, ID, TikTok, bottom of the video. We're just gonna hop right into it. So, today we will be talking about Blacc Zacc. So, if you've been here for a while, then you might have seen my first video about Blacc Zacc. But to give you a rundown, starting with one, if you don't know who Blacc Zacc is a rapper from Columbia, South Carolina. He has a number of songs that you may know. I would say the height of his career was probably about 2019, 2020. But couple songs you may know. Tuesday with the baby, Bang with the baby, Goner, richest rapper in South Carolina, Ha Ha. Couple songs like that. If you are familiar with the North Carolina South Carolina rap scene, because he is from Columbia. But within the last year, Blacc Zacc has got picked up for a RICO and a murder for hire situation. So his exact charges are conspiracy to commit murder for hire, interstate travel to commit murder for hire, possession/use of firearm and furtherance of a violent crime. And with all this, people have been talked about obviously up to life imprisonment. That was a given, but he may also be, if convicted, be up for the death penalty. So not hoping for that. Obviously, not hoping for that. And I had talked about in the last situation. I mean, if we being honest, a lot of these North Carolina, South Carolina rappers are still out here trapping and moving things of that sort. But this one is a murder fire, so that is a little grander and grand scheme of things. I also talked about. Oh, he also has a song called "Murder for Hire," so that's not a good look. But I'm just now figuring. I'm just now finding this out. To one, start with obviously, like I said, it was a RICO. So the organization they are saying he's a part of is DME, Dirty Money Entertainment. This specific murder for hire plot in 2021 is was 2021, and they're saying a rival gang member had allegedly stole a diamond chain. So not to be funny, but these are like that's a normal thing, I guess, in the streets that will get you unalived. Honestly, snatching chains, stealing, things of that sort. So that's not the craziest thing in the world. Like I was saying earlier, we know, especially a lot of these rappers who have good rap careers, but they ain't took off to the mainstream, are still out here maneuvering the streets and things of that sort. Some of this, I'm not gonna say is to be expected, but it's not the biggest surprise in the world. I will say, originally, with these Ricos, in the court, like in relation to like his, Dirk's, couple other rappers, usually even they could or could have not been involved yet to know with the evidence or, before conviction, innocent until proven guilty. But a lot of times, the rapper isn't, he may give some money here or there, but not specifically for the incident. But because he is the face of the organization, they try to paint this picture as he is John Gotti. And that's yet to be proven in Blacc Zacc's case, but that is the potential here that they just trying to paint a picture of he's John Gotti and really he's just next to them niggas. He ain't really involved, but we never know. But that's not the update we're talking about today. So the update we're talking about today, which I think will end up playing out in the negative for Blacc Zacc, it could be positive, but it also could be a negative. The reason I'm saying it's a negative because they wasn't saying like he was telling on somebody or any of that. But one of his co-defendants, Daron Glover, passed away. So one, you can see it in the paperwork. Here it says the U.S. Marshals have advised that Mr. Glover passed away on June 22nd, 2026, and the case is now moot as to Mr. Glover. Also found a obituary to also confirm this. But yeah, that is the case in the update. Now, like I said, as far as a positive, it would be a positive if Mr. Glover was telling or ratting on somebody, and he just appeared on the live, so now the information dies with him. That's why it could be positive. And if he felt the pressure down the line and something happened, but that's not the case. The reason why I say it's a negative is because one, they're going to try. I feel like this is them going to try to go even harder to, cook Blacc Zacc, and some of the things that they may have tried to say at a point that Mr. Glover did, they might try to also throw it on him, even though everything's under RICO, so they're all considering them an organization together. But like I said earlier, usually with the face of it, they're trying to paint that he's John Gotti of this situation, and it may not be that. But if you have somebody else who just on the case that appear unalive, I think that makes the tension high that much worse, and makes it where the state wants to get, the feds, my bad, I said the feds wants to get you even harder. So I do believe that they'll try their even hardest to try to get Blacc Zacc behind bars. It's cases like this are very, like, they're all different, and things of that sort. So we can't really say this is a positive or a negative so far for Blacc Zacc. But one, let me say this: RP to Mr. Glover. Obviously, it's sad that he lost his life. They haven't said what it was, or like, yeah, what was the cause of death, but RP to him, and obviously condolences to anybody close to him. But like I said, for it's pertaining just to specifically the criminal case, it's hard to say what it is at this moment in time. But that's really all I gotta say though. Like, share, subscribe, comment. IG, TikTok, bottom video, and we out.